Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have been married for 25 years and are still going strong. They are inseparable. Meanwhile, Jada Pinkett Smith is alleged to have deceived Will Smith. There are a lot of rumors floating around. When Pinkett auditioned for a job on Smith's series, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in 1994, they met. While this was their first meeting, their relationship did not progress further because Smith was still married to his first wife, Sheree Zampino, at the time. In 1992, he married Zampino, and on November 11th of that year, they welcomed their son Trey into the world. They eventually went their ways and separated in 1995, 3 years after getting married. In an episode of Red Table Talk, Smith discussed how, despite having such a deep bond with Pinkett, he did not believe in divorce and therefore nothing transpired between him and Pinkett while he was still married to Zampino. While out to dinner with Zampino, Smith broke down in tears in a restaurant bathroom. "I realized I wasn't with the guy I was supposed to be with," he explained. "I was crying and laughing wildly in a stall, and I knew that was the woman I was intended to be with." After his breakup with Zampino, Smith contacted Pinkett and inquired whether she was dating anyone. Smith said cool when she said she wasn't. "You may see me now." With that, the two began dating in 1995, the same year Smith and Zampino divorced. To be with Smith, Pinkett relocated from Baltimore to California. This couple has long been open about the ups and downs of their 25-year marriage and have made news for giving fans too much insight into their relationship on multiple occasions. Fans of Will Smith are concerned about their relationship. Jada hasn't seen August Alsina in a long time, but she has finally responded to the claims. The couple, who have 2 children, Jaden 23 and Willow 21, appeared on Jada's candid show, Red Table Talk, in July 2020 to explore the ins and outs of their marriage in depth. During this interview, Jada acknowledged having an entanglement with singer August Alsina, which she subsequently explained was a love relationship, while she and Will were separated indefinitely. During a candid interview with GQ a year later, Will shed some light on the so-called entanglement, revealing that Jada had never believed in a conventional marriage. Since then, rumors about Will and Jada's relationship have only grown, with many fans assuming the couple had been unfaithful to one another. Will jumped into the debate to clear things up, admitting that the accusations of adultery are untrue during a CBS interview. Will slammed the rumors, saying, "There's never been adultery in our marriage. Jada and I talk about everything, and we've never done anything to surprise each other," he clarified to the interviewer. "Never." Will went on to talk about the constant attention he and Jada receive, claiming that the chatter around his life may be of use to people. "I've determined that talking about my life can be beneficial to others," he stated. "Chatter is the first step in having a true talk and truly exploring if some of the things in your heart are loving or poisonous," he continued. This isn't the first time Will has mentioned how much attention he and Jada receive from the media. In September, the actor opened out on what it's like to be in the spotlight while reflecting on the infamous Red Table Talk debate for the first time. "The public has an opaque story," he told GQ. "It's difficult, if not impossible, to dislodge the images, ideas, and perceptions once the public has made a decision. In this lifetime, the pursuit of truth is the only way to be happy. We concluded that authenticity meant the liberation from celebrity and public scrutiny constraints," he explained. Will's admission that the two have never cheated on each other during their marriage reflects his other remarks during his extensive GQ interview. Will told the interviewer that he and Jada had sexual interactions outside of their marriage, but only with mutual consent. Jada was never a believer in traditional marriage. Will explained that Jada's family members had an unusual relationship. "So she grew up differently than I grew up," he continued, explaining how his Christian upbringing made him feel terrible for considering cheating during the early stages of their relationship. Will revealed that he'd spoken with an intimacy coach to help him process his feelings about having a harem of girlfriends despite being married. He'd worked hard to understand that fantasizing about other women wasn't bad. "I'm not sure where I saw it or anything, but the concept of traveling with 20 people I loved and cared for and all of that seemed like a very great idea as a youngster," he added. And then I was like, that would be horrible when we played it out a little bit. What I was doing was essentially cleaning out my head, letting it know it was okay to be myself and be who I was, he continued. It was nice to believe Hallie was fine. I'm not a bad person because I'm married and I think Hallie is stunning. According to my Christian upbringing, even my ideas were sins in my mind. That was really the process went through with me to help me see that my ideas weren't sins, and that acting on impure notion didn't make me a jerk, he added. Will also revealed that he and Jada had huge, endless arguments about what relational perfection actually means, citing their different mindsets regarding partnerships as a result of their separate upbringings. There were significant, never-ending conversations about what relationship perfection is, he added. What is the ideal method for a couple to interact? And we chose monogamy for the majority of our relationship rather than thinking of it as the only form of marital perfection, with the conviction that everyone must discover their way, he added. We have given each other trust and freedom, and marriage can't be a jail for us, and I don't recommend our path to anyone. But the experiences that we've shared, the freedoms that we've given each other, and the unwavering support that we've given each other is the ultimate definition of love. A few years ago, a teenage rapper, August Alsina, publicly discussed his compatibility with Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada has already fooled Will, according to sources. He also claimed to have spoken with Will. In an interview, August said that people can have whatever ideas they like, but what I'm not okay with is my character being questioned, he also said. I'm not a troublemaker. I don't like drama. Drama actually makes me nauseous. I also don't think that it's ever important for people to know what I do, who I sleep with, who I date, right? But in this instance, it's very different because as I said, there is so many people that are side-eyeing me, looking at me, questioning about it. I honestly and truly adore her and continue to adore her. I dedicated myself to it and gave it my all. So much to the point that I can die right now and be okay with knowing that I truly gave myself to somebody. I really loved the person that I experienced and know what that feels like. Alsina also claimed Smith had bestowed his blessing on them. Alsina stated that he had sat down with Will and had a chat owing to the shift from their marriage to a life partnership and dedicated himself completely to the relationship. Pinkett's agents instantly told the rapper's claims were absolutely not true when Alsina's interview was released. Will, on the other hand, never questioned their relationship. Although the event took place many years ago, the consequences of gossip can still be felt today. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett appeared in a recently published interview. They were asked about their marriage and long-term relationship. We've seen this before, but it's not surprising. The two continue to stick to their commitment to each other. Will Smith openly said that only death could separate him from his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith has addressed a number of the rumors circulating. At the moment, August Alsina became her boyfriend. She had, however, never had an extramarital affair before meeting Will Smith. When she met August at the time, the marriage was going through a rough patch. Will and Jada have been debating whether or not to break up for a long time. They've been in desperate need of a break in stride with them. They had to find a way to make sense of their existence. Because they were both careless with their current situation, they took a while to get back together. Throughout the months, Jada developed a bond with August. She was shortly reconciled with Will and their relationship resumed normalcy. Throughout the interview, their open marriage was brought up again. Will Smith has spoken out on the subject. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.